the book of Deuteronomy chapter 17 verse 14 and 15. When thou art coming to the land which thy Lord thy power giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the other nations that are about me, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahweh thy power shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. Okay, first and foremost, I like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakahakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Akims that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the hopeful elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And what I have queued up here, all right, is pretty much, is this your king, Israel? Are these the people we're voting for to basically lead this country until its demise? All right. Into the downtrodden state that is already in. Pretty much these are the two candidates to drive this place into the ground. All right. Ultimately to get America deleted. But we know there's a greater agenda behind these two clowns, all right, who are set up as kings over us, or Caesar, modern day Caesars or presidents, right? They're about to have a debate, all right, which is for the ages, you know. This is the debate of fools, man, all right? Who could be the most foolish now? Mind you, a king is set for order, all right, constitution, righteous judgment, justice, okay, and ultimately equality or equity and all fairness, man, with mercy, you see? But these two people that America has given you to believe in and look forward to, this is the antics they're about to put on display, which is, you know, completely contrary to the way that a nation of people that's supposed to be set, all right, or the way that judges deal with prudence, okay? It tells you in Sirach ten and 3 real quick. Then I'm gonna play this this video. You know, I'll just get started with this one, oldie but goodie, right? Sirach 10 and 3. An unwise king destroyed his people, all right? But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. All right, the prudence, the wisdom, the insight, okay? The upholding of the people. A great king looking well to the welfare, the well-being of his people, man. It says the power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh, and in due time he will set over one that is profitable. Because right now, the wicked is in power pursuant to the book of Job 9 and 24. All right? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right? It says in the hand of thy power is prosperity of man. So in order for the prosperity of man, the Lord have to set over the earth one that is profitable. All right? Which, you know, that's going to be Yahweh Shai. All right? And King David shall be our king. Okay, and upon his thrones shall judgment be established. All right. It says, and upon the person of the scribe shall he lay his honor. Now, these are the scribes of this world, right? Chiefly the people that's hitting, all right, the people that's in control of these two clowns, you see, is to give the people bread and circus, man. And what more on a greater level you can give people bread and circles, or who the nation believe as their leaders? All right? Anybody with eyes and ears should be able to see this, man. All right? And I'm going to bring that out also. You see? But I'm going to read a little bit of this article and play the video real quick. It says Trump offers to take drug screening if Biden agrees to to same test. Now, any presidential debate should be about, you know, the livelihood of the people, better economy, you know, a better system, a better driven house, about debt. All right, the debt toll, you know, obviously the things to basically make the house, to keep the house up, right? But we know what the Lord is doing to this house ultimately. You see? It says, Trump team has heavily pushed speculation about Biden's availability to speak for long periods of time without medication. All right? I'm going to play this video. I'm going to try to get to the point. You know, and Lord willing to be edifying. I'm going to read everything because I'm going to bring out a couple precepts and get out of here. It says, former President Trump has volunteered to undertake a drug test before Thursday debate if President Biden agrees, which is going to speak about that in a video. All right. It says, Trump made the comment on Monday via Truth social media, his proprietary social media platform. Drug test for crooked Joe Biden. Trump wrote in all cap letters. It's a spectacle, man. They're the true spectacle on earth, because even though the prophets are a spectacle, all right, the Lord have laid his honor upon the heavenly scribes, which are the prophets, man. It says, I would also immediately agree to one. Right? The Trump team has made the hypothetical use of drugs at Thursday CNN presidential debate, which comes up tomorrow, a prominent talking point, continuing the former president's long-standing claim that Biden is unable to speak for long periods of time without medication. Representative Ronnie Jackson, a Republican for Texas, the White House physician turned House lawmaker, demanded in a letter last week that Biden submit to a drug test before the debate with Trump. Right? Presidential slander, right? The former president shared the letter without comment via Truth Social not long after it was published by Jackson, all right? Jackson made his request for a clinically validated drug test in a 3-page message to Biden and his physician, Dr. Kevin O'Connor. This drug test should be administered both immediately before and after the debate and should include but not be limited to performance-enhancing drugs, Jackson wrote. White House spokesman Andrew Bates has previously responded to Jackson's speculation about Biden's mental health by comparing him to Dr. Nick, a character from The Simpsons who is known to have questionable credentials and medical practices. How should I handle him? Should I be tough and nasty and just say, you're the worst president in history, or should I be nice and calm and let him speak? Trump asked the crowd during his rally at Temple University on Saturday. All right, that's enough. Let me play this video and then get a few precepts and get out of here. All right.
President Biden remains hunkered down at Camp David as he prepares for the CNN presidential debate against former President Trump. And the Biden campaign is already hyping up his expectations.
President Biden is taking this debate prep incredibly seriously. You will see a very energized President Biden, I can assure you of that, because he understands what is at stake for the American people. He understands that he is the only person standing in the way of Donald Trump getting back into the White House and being a dictator on day one, like he said he's going to do. I'll tell you, you're going to see a very energized President Biden who is looking forward to having these direct conversations with Donald Trump on Thursday night in Atlanta.
All right, Mike Huckabee's a former presidential candidate, Trump campaign surrogate, and he joins us now. Governor, let's play a little Mad Libs, shall we?
Okay.
Joe Biden will have a successful debate if Donald Trump will have a successful debate if. Fill in the blanks, Governor.
Well, Joe Biden will have a successful debate if he can just stay awake for the entire period of time. Donald Trump will have a successful debate if he just shows up and focuses on the difference between 4 years under Donald Trump and the 4 years under Joe Biden. Working class Americans are, and all Donald Trump has to do is to remind them the border is broken, the economy is broken, the world is broken, and crime is rampant across the country.
If Donald Trump, if Joe Biden could stay awake, this is your king, right, Israel? This is your king.
Because Joe thinks that letting 12 million illegals in and not prosecuting crime is A-OK with him. And so this is going to be, I think, a debate for the ages. And I think fascinating thing, when Adrienne Elrod says, Joe Biden's going to be energized, I'm thinking, what chemicals will he be given in order for that to happen? But here's the difference.
What chemicals he will be given in order for him to be energized? Now, this is the current acting president right now, all right? What the Americans believe the highest seat of office, all right? Who believe is leading the people, which they don't know there's a secret council that advise these people, all right, and meet up and basically what? Controls the narrative on what these people's agenda is, all right? It's a greater agenda, okay? These are the people, the Council of 300, the banking elites, all right, those families that actually controls the earth, man, the wicked, the Amalekites, all right.
Difference, guys, when he shows up, if he does like he did at the State of the Union, where he has all that energy, but he screams the entire time, it will be devastating to him. Because screaming in a big room where you have a crowd cheering is one thing. Screaming in a quiet studio where nobody is there but Donald Trump will make him look like a madman. And it will absolutely, if he does get...
He is a madman, because the end of his talk, the end of a fool, madness is the end of his, I'm gonna get it, Salakia. Just screaming as a child, which I'm gonna get that too, all right? This Ecclesiastes 10 and 13, the beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness, and the end of his talk is mischievous madness. So, these presidents is fulfilling biblical prophecy, man. It's written right here, all right? If your eyes and ears can see and hear, which I'm going to bring that out as well. Stay tuned. Keep thought of that eyes and ears, all right? Because I'm going to bring that out, and it's going to bring this thing full circle. So, yeah. The beginning of his words, of his mouth is foolishness, so the end of it is mischievous madness. He's screaming like a fucking little child, man.
Let's get whatever it is they gave him. It will make him look absolutely ridiculous.
Well, Governor, this is something new. Apparently, President Biden has a strategy, and it's that he's going to mock Donald Trump to try and make him mad. According to NBC News, if Trump is more sedate than incensed, the goal for Biden will be to elicit what his aides see as the, quote, true Trump. According to three people familiar with the president's debate prep, Biden's advisors have been meticulously studying and combing through all of Trump's recent...
When Adrienne Elrod says, Joe Biden's going to be entered.
How can an angry man govern or lead the people? Or how can a man who can't be sleep, right? Because a king got to deal with temperance, man. All right? He can't be in his feelings. He got to judge uprightly. He can't have his mind clouded, all right? Because his emotions just cloud your judgments. And both of these characters are emotional, man. All right, so their judgments are clouded. But nonetheless, all right, again, this is another distraction, man. All right, that they about to get the American people who are already distracted with entertainment and bread and circus, man.
True Trump. According to three people familiar with the president's debate prep, Biden's advisors have been meticulously studying and combing through all of Trump's recent comments, these people said, in an effort to best identify what might get under Trump's skin and what may trigger him the most if he does demonstrate self-control. So what do you think about that? And now that, I guess, Donald Trump has advanced warning, could he...
One thing all right, to show you like they use the same system, presidential system and Senate House, you know, as old. They give, you know, rule to one man over yearly, all right, that speak about in the book of, I believe, Maccabees, all right. They give their, you know, all their power over to one man yearly, which, you know, obviously here is 4 years, all right, but it's the same regiment which is used in the Roman, during the Roman time, all right, which he make the decision and choices, all right, which he's not even making no decision and choices. The Senate House, all right, along with the House speakers and, you know, different people, actually are the people that make all the decision. They just put him as the face, all right. But if the face is this illiterate, all right, then what do that say about the rest of the House or the people that's governing it, man? You see? If they could give you this bullshit before your eyes, all right, how much more bullshit going on behind the scenes, man?
Avoid falling into this apparent trap?
Donald Trump just had 7 weeks of preparation, sitting through this ridiculous sham trial in New York that this ridiculous judge put him through. If he can sit through that and not jump across the table and beat up everybody in the room, he'll be fine. You know, that would have been the time, I think, if I'd been Donald Trump, I wouldn't have been able to stand it anymore. It'd have been like Popeye saying, you know.
There's the other and a runner-up for president who was once president before, right before Biden was. This nigga need anger management classes, man. This is just a joke.
That's all I can stand. Pull out a can of spinach and go flailing. He didn't do it. He sat there calm through the whole process. I think it's a ridiculous strategy on Biden's part, but let's hope he does it, because Donald Trump has the capacity for something Joe Biden doesn't, and that's an uncanny sense of humor. And Donald Trump has the ability to mock the people who mock him. So if Joe Biden thinks that that's going to work in the debate, all I can do is say, pop the corn. It's going to be.
Well, the American people mock Trump, right? So he's just gonna mock the people. But hey, the Lord is not mocked, though. All right, you see?
One, put your feet up. It'll be beautiful.
Oh, that corner's going to be popping.
And to your point, that streaming in an empty studio makes you look like a madman. Carly tells me that every time I do sports highlights. Governor, thank you for your time. We really do appreciate it.
Not true.
It's true.
Governor, thank you so much.
We got to.
So yeah, that was just that little, you know, wanted to just play that real quick. Let me get into some of these precepts. Law willing to be edified, man. This, you know, but again, this is who Israel seek to be their king. All we could do is just shake our head, and we ain't even supposed to be looking for another nation or voting to have anybody over us, man. All right, the one that's over us and govern us is Yahweh Shai, along with the law, statutes, and commandments, and ultimately Yahweh. Okay, but this is This is Ecclesiastes 10. Show you how much of a joke this shit is, man. Ten and 16, all right? It says, woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy princes eat in the morning. You see that? So when the king is a child, and, you know, what sorrow that land had, man. First of all, you know, servants rule over us, and princes walking the earth. So you got a servant, not only is he a servant, but he's a child at heart in his mind, man. All right? How he's gonna govern a house, all right? I have never seen a child watch himself or develop or guide himself, man. Okay? So they actually give you children. The real guides is behind these people, the people that you don't see, man. All right? Overall, right? This is Salaka. Verse 17. Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of nobles, and thy princes eat in due season for strength and not for drunkenness, man. You see? So they are doing this to keep you drunk, man. Off the Babylon juice, man. Because they feast at the proper time. All right, when it go, you know, it goes into the princes eating in the morning. They're just eating, you know, at that time. Like, you got to eat when it's convenient, okay, for you. You see? But they eat at any time, right? No order to themselves. But, you know, because they govern the house, the building is decaying. It's being destroyed. All right? And this house is just dropping through. Again, look at the leaders. The leaders let you know what's going on with the place, man. All right? Let's get this. I don't got no particular order. I just read them and break them down. This is Ecclesiastes 8 and 4. Where the word of a king is, there's power. So let's see if these quote-unquote kings, all right, have the power of the word of the Lord within them, man. Which we know they don't. All right? You know how many times Donald Trump have mocked God in such a way? Joe Biden, they're in direct opposition to the Heavenly Father and what he want to get established and planned on earth. Which, that's according to the Lord's will. So we still eat that with understanding, right? It says, and who may say unto him, what doest thou? Man, you got to act, you can say unto these dummies, man, what are y'all doing? Right? The other nations not going to be able to say that, or the people not going to be able to say that when the righteous government is established. All right? When Yahushua, according to Isaiah 9:6, when the government is on his shoulders, all right, it's going to be a whole different spirit in the earth. It says, verse 5, whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerning both time and judgment. These fools don't understand time and judgment. But it's all good. Guess what? They right on time with the foolery. So the people could continue to be misled. All right? And the ones who have eyes and ears going to be able to see it. So it's right on time for the debauchery, or the sort of which it is at the perfect.
In half a mile, merge onto I-10 East.
It's a locking for that. Yup. The time is misery is great upon man, but yet they're playing, man. You know how serious it is in the earth? So to discern time and judgment, ain't nobody watching no damn president debate. Now, brothers gonna watch it, right? They may drop a nugget or a jewel. They may say something, all right, that the ears make you could collect. But the overall setting of it is for bullshit. You see? But a wise man even take what he could take out of the bullshit, man. Okay? And put it towards the reality. This is you're looking at fool 1 and fool 2 in whatever order you want to put them in. Joe Biden or him. Whichever one you want to put first and second, or either second and first. Right? They second or none. And being fools. The both of them. You see that? Let me get this as Sirach 19. And again, I ain't intent for this to go that long, but whatever, Sirach 19. And 29. A man may be known by his look, and one that had an understanding by his countenance when thou meetest him. You say it right? So when we met, met these people obviously with our eyes, all right, you should have got a clear understanding and indication of what these people, you know, basically is set out to do, man. All right? They got on the attire of the wicked of the world. Their whole gait and matter of fact, they're the people of the Lord curse. You know, no melanin in their skin, yellow thin hair. They are the reflection of death and destruction, man. So your eyes got to be able to pick up on that. It says one of their sons, I think Joe Biden, is Joe Biden's son Hunter, got a federal gun case. He, got convicted or whatever, right? More distractions, but nonetheless, even their family members tore up, man. It says, verse 30, a man's attire and excessive laughter and gait show what he is. And Donald Trump gonna just be making you laugh, man. Or like the lady said in a video right there, she said, he got an uncanny ability or sense of humor that Joe Biden don't want to get into. And then, obviously say Joe Biden, if he could stay woke and trying to do that, good luck. He don't think that's a good tactic to use. All right? But while they're debating about who should govern and choose America, the Lord is judging, all right, the planet. Okay? Furthermore, about to fulfill the prophecies of uprooting one and setting in place another one that is righteous, man. You see? Matter of fact, let me get that. Right, this Sirach. And 17. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people. But Israel is Yahweh's portion. So Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is set up for the government of Israel, man. All right, not these other nations, right? You see that? And this is who we're looking for the rule, man. This is who has the rule. The true judges and princes of the earth. This Isaiah 32:1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment, man. Right? That's gonna be us, the Israelites. Right? Because what's reigning now is wickedness, man. And children are the judges of the earth, man. That's why everything is turned out of its course, ultimately. You see? But this is 1 Corinthians. For 20, for the kingdom of thy power is not in word, of the kingdom of our Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is not in word, but in power. So you about to see the power of the men, all right? He ain't gonna be speaking, all right? You're gonna see the power within of the rulership when the judges and the judges of righteousness is in place, man. The set thrones of David, all right? You see that? And they're going to be handing that judgment out all together, all right? Now remember I mentioned the proverb, all right, the hearing eye, well, the hearing ear and the seeing eye, okay? Now I'll get out of here with this, okay? Because I wanted to bring this one full circle, all right, before I ultimately get out of it. Well, you know what? I'll get one more before that. Get the Daniel, gotta get the Daniel, right? Because this kingdom is divided. Okay, 2. You know where I'm going to, 42. It says, and as the toes of the feet were part iron and part clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. And whereas thou sawest the iron mixed with the miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men. But they shall not cleave one to another, even as the iron is not mixed with the clay. And in the days of these kings shall shall Yahweh of heaven set up a kingdom. So in the days of these kings, man, all right, it's partly strong and that clay, okay, the toes, which is the last kingdom that'll be ruling, all right. Ultimately that was, was Rome, but it, coming to the Roman Empire, that little horn, all right, which is now America, aka Babylon, all right, the daughter of Babylon. You see, the Lord going to set up, and that, and in these days the kings, in the days of these kings shall Yahweh of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, all right, and our kingdom is about to be set up. And it ain't gonna be destroyed, all right? But this one have to go out, America going out like as a laughing stock, all right? As just gazing upon, her enemies are just about to gaze upon her, man, with laughter. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. So when our kingdom come down from heaven, as John saw it coming down, all right, which is going to be introduced, all right, well, Yahushua going to be the introducer of the kingdom of heaven coming down, because he's going to come down and take the crowns of these people off their heads, man, to start to establish the kingdom. You see? First, he's going to come take all power, thrones, and principalities and dominions down, all right? Because we got clowns ruling, man, okay? It says, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. So that's what we waiting for. All right? When Yahweh, and the Lord set up our kingdom, man. All right? With judgment and rulership. You see? But this is Proverbs. No, it got a little lengthy, but the hell with it, right? 20. This is on our life and conduct, as it says ultimately, man. Proverbs 20 and 10. Diverse weights and diverse measures, both of them are like an abomination unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Yeah, unjust measures, words, things that don't equal the righteousness. The Lord got an issue with those, all right? And that's all this presidential debate is about to be about. Bunch of lies, deception, deceit, fraudery, all right? Bribery, just what the wicked been pouring out, issuing out, man. All right? The works of the hands of the evil men, right? It says even a child is known by his doings. So, though yet these to a child, they still knowing by what they're doing is sin. All right? And one thing about children, they have this uncanny ability to be truthful in what they do unintentionally or unconsciously. You see? So, as these children take the podium or the stand or whatever in the world watch, they are known of their doings, man, and their works. Whether his work be pure and whether it be right. Right? Let's look at this in another relation real quick. It says NLT, even children are known by the way they act or their actions, right? By whether the behavior is pure and upright, or whether their conduct is pure, whether it's right. So, water thy land when thy king is a child, because their behavior is not pure. And we're children, we come as little children right now, serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, but our actions are right. our heart and spirits are right, man. You see? But again, fool 1 and fool 2. Right? It says, this the point, verse 12, that I have been mentioning throughout the video. The hearing ear and the seeing eye, Yahweh had made even both of them. So he had blessed our eyes and ears to see these things, man. All right? Now you're going to get people that watch and hear and get lulled and dulled to sleep. But the Lord made people to be, you know, to be all in tune with this, and people to tune out of it, man. Ultimately, right? And that's what you gotta, you know, we gotta pray that, you know, our eyes still see what we need to see out of this, man. Okay? And the elect will see it. You see? It says, love not sleep, verse 13. Lest thou come to privately. Don't let this lure you to sleep, man. Matter of fact, what's spiritual about it, the person that's on there, he actually got a sleeping disorder. And that's Joe Biden. All right? We sleep not. We are the children of the light, or the children of the day, not the children of the night. Our eyes are not covered or darkened. Our minds are not alienated, man. So we can see what's going on. Lest thou come to poverty and want. Open thine eyes, and thou shalt be satisfied with bread. So see what's going on, man, that your spirit may be filled with what's the greater agenda, all right, of what's to come. So Adawan, what desire was edifying, man. Till next time, I say shalom.